Well, hello everyone, and welcome to our Take a Look call. I'm Heidi Leist, and I couldn't be more thrilled to be with you here on a Thursday night. So how's your summer going so far? I know this can be a really busy season with traveling now open and people so busy with doing things with their families and maybe visiting some people that they haven't in a while. So I have a very special guest, April Carnahan. Hey, April, how are you tonight?
I am doing well. How are you doing, Heidi?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much. So I was just complimenting April on her Savage Tan. We both just got back from an incentive trip to Clearwater Beach. So I thought it would be so much fun, April, if you could share a couple of the highlights from that trip.
Well, first of all, maybe we should mention the birthday boy today. Happy birthday to Brian.
Oh, he'll be so happy to see that. I know he's watching. Happy birthday, Brian, my husband, 39. I know, can you believe it?
But probably one of the highlights was him taking us out on the boat ride. We got a Saturday morning boat ride with him and some other consultants and their families, and it was so much fun.
Oh, it was. He enjoyed it so much. You know, being out on the water is his happy place. And having you all come to Florida, kind of in our neck of the woods, if you would say, was just really a joy for us as well. Last year, you know, we were supposed to go to Jamaica for our incentive trip. And this year we did a domestic vacation. And I will tell you, it did not disappoint. It was so much fun. 174 people. We had a lot of families this time, but April, you brought your husband, and every time I saw you, whether it was at the beach or, you know, grabbing something at the coffee bar or, you know, visiting with other consultants in the pool, it was ear to ear, and especially your husband. I could tell he was just like, this vacation is awesome.
Yes. So ever since I earned the first trip, he's always the cheerleader. He's like, okay, when's the next trip? Where are we going? So he's all for the spa incentive trips and being my travel buddy.
Absolutely. So tell us, April, how did you get started with lemongrass in the first place?
I am one of the unique people. I discovered lemongrass just on the internet searching. I had suffered with dry skin for most of my life. And the other thing was I'm sensitive to fragrance. At the time, I didn't know how harmful synthetic fragrances were. So I discovered lemongrass, and I was kind of like, this is too good to be true. Like, these products are simple ingredients and they're affordable. Like, why haven't I heard about this? So I got a few samples, and I didn't have a headache. My skin didn't break out from it. And I was like, okay, well, maybe I should try more of these. So I literally just signed up, and I was like, what's the worst that could happen? And then I guess we should say the rest is history.
Well, it is. And you know what's really cool, April? You're celebrating 5 years with lemongrass in April, or excuse me, in August. So congratulations. We're celebrating just a little bit early.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It's flown by, and it's been a lot of fun, exciting journey that I had never really planned on or expected to take.
Well, congratulations on all your success, April. So we want to hear from those of you watching tonight. You know, one of the things that April's going to be talking about are skin saviors, products that work well, especially in the summertime as you're out and about. And we're just wondering, and we're just curious, if you had your first sunburn yet? If so, mark in the comments sunburn. Would love to help you out with a few recommendations. So April, I know you have some experience being fair-skinned, more fair-skinned, and you were just chatting with me the other day about some of the products that we have here at Lemongrass that has really helped you.
Yeah, so should I get started with what we're chatting about tonight?
Oh, let's do it.
Okay, so speaking of sunburn, who out there, as Heidi mentioned, already had their sunburn? I got a little red on my shoulders while in Florida, and here are a couple of my tricks for you. The one product I don't have with me, but that is the prebiotic facial mist. It's really nice to store it in the fridge and then, or maybe the cooler if you're out by the water, and then spritz it on your sunburn before, and then grab our awesome Healing Elements balm and apply that, and both of those together really helps soothe that sunburn and take the burn out and take the redness, and then you get a nice tan.
April, that combination works. I've had so many people comment before when we've made that recommendation, and they're blown away by how much that prebiotic really soothes the skin. It really just helps so much prepare the skin then for that Healing Elements. You're exactly right.
Yeah, I love that combo. I will say there's a couple, I mean, I know there's a ton more uses. So if we have Healing Elements fans out there watching, drop in the comments your favorite uses for it. I will talk to you about a couple others for summertime. And my other one is out in the garden. Does anybody get kind of red itchiness on your arms when you're in the garden? Come inside and put some Healing Elements on that, and it really takes out that redness and that itch within a few minutes. It's always my go-to. And then perhaps you forgot the Bugaboo and you got bitten by bugs. So this is your go-to. Put some Healing Elements on that bug bite to take that itch out there. The lavender and the chamomile in there really like soothes that itch. So I know there's tons of other uses, and people are going to be dropping those in the comments for sure. Then, so we were talking about if you've gone on vacation. So are you you love to be by the water kind of person, or are you by the mountains? Let us hear, because I've got some tips for you for that as well. I have our soothing balm, and there's some peppermint and menthol in there. And this is what I do is, so plane rides or going up in the mountains, I like to rub it on my stomach area and a little bit behind my ears for any nausea. So whether it's the bumpy plane ride or the altitude that might give you a little nausea, that will help you out there. The other thing too, what about allergies or sinuses? Sometimes traveling, that can pop up. So put a little bit under your nose and get the congestion relief with that. I love taking that. Actually, I love taking all of them with me. And then next, summertime, we have all of those aches and pains because we're doing things that we might not always normally do. I got recovery balm, and I have this open because I love the smell of it, the cinnamon and the clove. It's not the, you know, some of those other aches and pain creams. They're a little hard on the nose. This is really nice, light smelling. So yeah, put it on your aches and pains. The other awesome thing is if you get bruises, this is great for taking the inflammation down on those bruises and help soothing those. My biggest thing though is there might be some tension, okay? With vacations, or maybe you're just staring at the computer all day. I'll take the recovery balm and put it on my neck and my shoulders for tension headaches, and it's been a really good saver there with that. So if you love recovery balm, let me know what you use it for, because I know I got ladies out there too that have had shoulder surgery, they've had knee surgery, different kind of surgeries, and they really do like the recovery balm to soothe those aches and pains they have as they recover. And certainly not last or least is Revival Balm. And this is kind of the newest one. I know it's kind of been around, but it's still new to our lineup. And so Heidi, I would love to hear your perspective on this, because I know this was a little creation of yours that you love. And so I'd love to hear your thoughts and what do you use it for?
Well, April, thank you for asking. So our Revival Balm actually stemmed from a product that is a Revival scrub that we started with in using that in the shower. It's a sugar scrub. It's amazing. We blended coffee and then the anti-inflammatory properties of turmeric, combined those and made it into a soothing and therapeutic body scrub for the shower. Well, people loved it so much. And one of our consultants suggested, why don't you put that in a balm, Heidi? Because I absolutely love it. In fact, she was noticing so much relief in her knees because of biking and exercise. And she said, if there's any way I can get this in a balm form, I would love it. So we did some testing and we actually allowed our advisory committee at a conference to try this, take it home, and we got rave reviews. So the Revival Balm is coffee infused, coffee, green tea. That caffeine helps with circulation, but then we paired it with the turmeric. And the turmeric, if you're familiar, maybe you've seen in the supplement aisle, yellow pills, those are the turmeric. Sometimes people have used that obviously for other things as well, but it helps with the inflammation. And because of that, this ointment has anti-aging benefits and it's known for antioxidant properties. We've also had some testimonials that happens to heal scars. So lots of different uses for the Revival Balm, but the most important thing is relief from inflammation. And that's what you need to remember about this one. Now it does have just a little bit of a color to it. So it has a greenish brown color because of course the turmeric and the coffee extract as well as the green tea. It smells like your morning cup of coffee. So drop in the comments, are you a coffee lover or even a tea lover? Because this is something that you are definitely going to want to have in your arsenal. You're going to want to have it at bedside, maybe after taking a shower, rubbing it onto joints, especially knees, ankles, elbows, those types of things. It helps immensely.
I agree. It does smell wonderful.
It really does. Well, thank you for asking. So one of the things that I wanted to go back with is that recovery balm, because I always love to remind people it has a warming effect. So here's what happened when we first started formulating that product is send testers home and people would be like, is it supposed to feel warm on my skin about 10, 15 seconds after I apply it? Absolutely. Because of the cinnamon, the essential oil blend, it does have a slight warming effect. It feels wonderful, but it's good to know that in advance that that's going to be one of those things. And I will tell you, for lower back pain sufferers, that's an amazing alternative for a lot of over-the-counter medications. It's wonderful.
It is.
Well, I know, April, there's lots of other products that you love to use in the summer. Is there anything else that you wanted to just throw out there that you and your husband especially appreciate using? I know you mentioned, of course, the prebiotic mist, which is incredible. Is there anything else that comes to mind?
The Bugaboo. So I was the one that I tried all of the weird things to try to keep bugs from biting you, because if I get bit, I swell up and it's not fun whatsoever. So I tried all of the things and nothing worked. I mean, I tried the crazy things like they say, like put a dryer sheet in your pocket, and I mean, nothing worked. And so when I tried Bugaboo and it actually prevented bug bites, I was hooked. And now I've actually gotten my husband hooked on it too. So he was packing to go fishing and he's like, do you got some Bugaboo I can take with? And I was like, I sure do.
Good for him. Yeah, DEET-free alternative. It's great. And you know what? It smells so good. People are always surprised, like, hey, this bug spray. And when we make it at the home office and you walk in the door, immediately you're like, okay, I can smell the lemon, the citronella, all the things, and it is pretty amazing. And one of the things we added a couple of years ago was catnip essential oil. We made a commitment to always enhance it, because as things each year and each season, there's different, forms of insects, and they become accustomed to the different insect repellents. I don't know if you've ever heard that, April, but we found that too. So we're constantly striving to improve that formula. And that was something we added a couple seasons ago. And I will tell you, it made a big difference with the effectiveness.
Yeah, it's funny you mentioned the catnip. So I always get questions. People are like, well, is that going to attract the cats? And I am here to tell you that it won't attract the cats. But it is really nice. The other thing, I guess, with Bugaboo too, is we live out in the country, and so we get ticks pretty bad. And so I like to spritz it on our dog before she goes outside to keep the ticks off her. And that's really helped a lot, because well, she's a special dog and sensitive, and so we haven't been able to use all of the traditional medicines with her to keep the ticks away. So that was nice to find that to help her as well.
Absolutely. Well, April, so fun visiting about this healing balm, as well as our healing quartet. If someone's out there watching tonight and they're thinking, you know what, I don't even know if I could pick one, because it sounds like I probably need all four. We agree with you. We put a bundle together, and of course it's on the website if you want to order from your favorite lemongrass consultant for $47. All four of those healing balms you can have drop shipped to your home. Start using them for the summer. They're absolutely terrific. So one of the other things that April and I wanted to point out is we have an amazing offer that's going on right now. And April, you're coming up on your 5th year anniversary. You mentioned that. And what's one of the things that just keeps you coming back for more? I know why you started, and why do you stay, April? What keeps you here and excited about this brand?
One of the big things is the community, the people that I've met along the way. I was working in super exciting insurance billing. I mean, can I say Medicare and Medicaid and get everybody excited about that? So it was really kind of like the fun avenue to reconnect with women and have a fun distraction. And I've been able to meet people all over the US now that I would have never met otherwise, from consultants to my customers to my teammates, and just the friendships that have been formed over the years and continue to build and form. I mean, in Clearwater, I met some people for the first time, and we've all kind of been around 4 or 5 years, but we never met. And so that was awesome. You still are always meeting new people.
That's so great, April. It is so true. I think this community is so welcoming. The support, the encouragement. If you decide at some point, you know what, I want to take a look at this business, because it seems to me like it would be really fun. These products sell themselves. We have people say that all the time, but more importantly, you have the education, the support all the way around, and always a community there to cheer you on 100%. So we have an amazing join opportunity right now that just kicked off today. And what we're offering, if anybody is interested in taking a look at this business, is we're offering a $75 shopping spree for anybody who joins. And that's whether you select the social selling kit for $59 or the Spa Success Kit for $129, or your choice of the Sheer Minerals Kit. So for that shopping spree, I mean, you can go in and order gifts for your family. Maybe you want to switch and ditch some of the products you're using in your home now for more natural organic ingredients, or perhaps you want to stock up on business building supplies, because we actually have a conference that's happening in just a month, and we're going to be releasing some brand new products. So it's also an opportunity to stock up on some business supplies and purchase some new products when those are revealed. But whatever your reason, maybe it's a little extra income, or like April, she's like, wow, it just wasn't a position I was passionate about, but with this business, I've made so many friends. If this is a perfect time for you, I will tell you, this is only available for 4 days. It lasts until June 28th at 9 a.m. Mountain, 11 a.m. Eastern, and then the $75 offer goes away and switches to $50. So we really encourage you, talk to the consultant who invited you to watch tonight. Really give this a consideration, because honestly, this is one of the best times, one of the most incredible offers that we've ever given. But we're so passionate about trying to help women and men, families this summer, really help add to their income, create a fun side gig, and also become part of a community that really supports them.
Definitely. And I would say what's the worst that can happen, because if you're showering and washing your hands and wearing deodorant every day, that $75 shopping spree is going to get you a lot of good things.
Absolutely. Between the hair care, shampoo and conditioner alone, we have hairspray, just like April said, deodorant, hand soap, all those things. Just restocking things in your own home is wonderful. But you can also be thinking about people around you too, who would really appreciate a lemongrass gift, and maybe they have a birthday or an anniversary coming up this summer. Our products are also very giftable. And you know what, April, we haven't even talked about cosmetics. Natural and organic cosmetics, that's always a pick-me-up for ladies as well.
Yes, the makeup is awesome too. Should I throw in a short plug to the liquid foundation? That stuff's awesome. I actually 2-3 spa incentive trips ago in Cancun, didn't even think about it, put on my liquid foundation before going to the spa, and they had like the steam room and the sauna, and it stayed on through all of that, and I was just blown away with the staying power, and I mean, it's still breathable. So I love the liquid foundation.
I do too. It's a sheer finish. It's beautiful on you, April. I love that. I'm actually wearing fawn tonight. I love that color. Well, April, before we close, we have a giveaway. So I want you to announce what we're going to be gifting 5 very lucky viewers tonight.
All right. The best Healing Elements Balm. It's like the Swiss Army knife of skincare. So every family needs some of this. So be sure to tag a friend that you know needs to try out the Healing Elements Balm, and do a hashtag Healing Balm to get entered into that awesome giveaway. Thank you so much for doing that, Heidi.
Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, tag a friend that you know. I don't know very many people anymore, April, that have never tried Healing Elements, but we know they're out there, right?
They are.
It's been our top selling product for years and years, but we still meet people never heard of it, would love to try it. So we want to get it into as many hands as possible. So yeah, drop the hashtag Healing Balm, tag a friend who you know would enjoy hearing a little bit more about some of these amazing balms and skincare products, especially for the summertime. And we are going to be drawing 5 lucky winners tomorrow morning.
I can't wait to see who wins.
Me too, April. This is so exciting. Well, April, thank you so much for being my special guest tonight. It was a blast learning more about you. I loved all your stories about using those products, and I really hope that you enjoy the rest of your summer, and I can't wait to connect with you again at conference in just a few weeks.
Yeah, I cannot wait to be back in Florida in a few weeks and see more friends.
Oh, I can't wait, April. Thanks again for your time, and everybody have a great night. See you soon. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye, guys.